Hello there. Dr. Bill Crawford here, psychologist, speaker, author of 8 books, host of 2 PBS specials. Here again to bring you another tip on how to help you create the life you want. Specifically, how to use my life from the top of the mind philosophy to bring more clarity, confidence, creativity into everything you do. Today I want to talk about the subject of the unknown. How do you deal with the unknown? You know, when I go around doing my seminars, my trainings, I always ask the participants at the beginning, okay, what triggers your stress? What kind of gets in the way of your clarity, confidence, and creativity? And people talk about a lot of different things, but almost always the unknown comes up. Now, it could be couched as uncertainty or surprises or the unexpected or just a general lack of clarity. And of course, this makes sense because when we know what's happening and we're prepared for it, then hey, there's less of a tendency to worry about it and get anxious about it. But when things happen that we weren't expecting or something's coming up and we really don't know how it's going to turn out, that can trigger stress. For those of you who follow my life from the top of the mind philosophy, you know exactly why that is in terms of brain science. This middle brain, the limbic system, is always scanning the environment looking for signs of danger or threat. Unfortunately, it interprets anything as negative or the unknown as dangerous, like if we don't know it, somehow we need to worry about it, throws us into the part of the brain that's designed to deal with danger, which is the brainstem. Unfortunately, we always can't deal with life from that perspective, especially if hey, there's a wreck on the freeway. We don't know if we're going to make it to the meeting on time. Or, could be a bigger thing, could be a career decision or a relationship decision. That unknown can trigger this lower brain and we can find ourselves trapped down there because we just worry and get more frustrated and find ourselves trapped. So what I like to do is deal with the unknown from the known. And what I do when I'm walking around doing my trainings, teaching people, what I do is I teach people to actually come up with 20 qualities or characteristics that they know they possess. 20 qualities or characteristics of them at their best. I encourage them to write this down on an index card or put it on their phone, carry it around with them, read it every day until it just becomes something they've memorized, something they get bored reading because they just know it. See, when we're clear about the qualities and characteristics we bring into an unknown situation, then we can have some confidence in what we do know. If I know that I am conscientious about the quality of my work, or I bring certain qualities of compassion and love to my relationships or my parenting, I can have confidence going into those even when I don't know what's going to happen. That allows us to connect with this clear, confident, creative part of the brain, the upper 80% of the brain, the neocortex, what I call the top of the mind. And this going into a situation clear about what I call our highest purpose. The most important thing in our life is to define ourselves in a way that is purposeful, is effective, one that we would recommend to someone we love. When we make that the most important thing and we know what that is, we can go into any situation with this clarity, confidence, and creativity, knowing that we can deal with whatever comes up because we're coming from this perspective of the known. There's a quote from Robert Burns that says, "The best laid plans of mice and men oft go astray," which means we can make plans, and making plans is a great idea. And yet often those plans will not turn out the way we think they should because, hey, something changes. We didn't know that going in. So we've got to recognize that one thing about the unknown is that it is known. We will always be dealing with the unknown because we can never really know the future. So rather than worrying about that or being frustrated by that lack of clarity, why don't we become clear about what we can know and what we can influence? See, we can always influence the qualities and characteristics we bring to life. And when we bring those purposeful ones to the situation, even if it's unknown, even if things happen in a way we didn't expect, we're in that centered perspective where we can then react and respond in a way that brings our best to the situation, deals with the situation as it arises, and allows us to be successful in our life and the lives of others. This is what I get to do. I get to go around the world teaching people how to access this upper 80% of the brain, this clear, confident, creative, compassionate part of who we are. and deal with life from these qualities and characteristics so that we are bringing our best to life and dealing with the unknown from the known. If you would like me to come and do this with your organization, your school, your church, love to do that if you'd like. All you got to do is go to my website, billcrawfordphd.com, hit the contact button, let me know what you're interested in. Love to talk with you about that. In the meantime, if you're liking the videos, please hit the like button, share them with your friends. You know how Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, Twitter all love it when you like it. Hey, let me know what you think. If you feel like there's questions you have about this, feel free to post those. I'll try to get to as many as possible, or send me an email, billcrawfordphd.com. Go to the website, hit the contact button, send me an email. Happy to respond to any questions you have. In the meantime, here's to you, bringing more clarity about what is known. More clarity, confidence, creativity into everything you do. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.